everybody, welcome back to my channel. So we're just going to jump right into it. So to start off, I'm going to be making a half up, half down part in my head, and then after that you're going to be making a diagonal part on the bottom right side of your ear up to the other side, and then you're going to be making another part on the opposite ear. And it's kind of going to make an X in the back of your head, and then you're going to make a final part going down in the middle of your head. So you're going to have a total of 5 parts in the back. We're making 5 Bantu knots. And in this hairstyle, I'm putting 2 braids on the top of both of my ears. So I'm just making parts for those so I can put the braids, so I can braid it and then put the beads on it. And then I'm gonna make triangle parts on the top of my head, and I'm gonna have 3 separate Bantu knots on the top of my head. So I'm making those triangles right now. And what I really like to do is I'm going to put rubber bands on them later and tie them tighter. I just like to part my hair evenly to make sure that I got it right. And I do make sure that I oil up my rubber bands to make sure that they don't snag my hair. I'm also using the yellow jar of the Shine Jam, and I'm going to go ahead and make my 2 braids. And as you can see in the back of my hair, I've already used the Shine Jam and put them in Bantu knots because I just kind of wanted my hair to be out the way so I wouldn't have too much going on. And this is how I did the back of my hair. I'm just going to take a bunch of jam and put it all on the edges of my hair because I want it to be slicked down and make those edges nice and smooth. And I'm using 1 pack of the Outra Xpressions. It's already pre-stretched. It's the color 1B. I did only get 1 pack. It has 3 bundles total in it. And out of each bundle that I use, you can make about 3 to 4 Bantu knots out of it for the type of thickness that I wanted. So I went ahead and took my Bantu knots out of my head, and I just had them in a twist. And then I just went ahead and braided it into the Kanekalon hair. I braided about 5 or 6 times, and then I went ahead and twisted it just to make sure that it could be stable. And then once I did that, I just went ahead and kept on twisting and just turning at the base of the Bantu knot to make sure that I can get that fullness. And after I did that, we're going to use the gold beading wire. I got mine from Walmart. I did want to go ahead to Michael's to get it, but they didn't have it. So I went to Walmart. They had it. I think it was like $2. And you're only going to use about 9 or 10 inches of it. What I did is I made a hook so I could go ahead and place it in the inside of the top of the Bantu. And then I went ahead and just circled it around the Bantu about 3 or 4 times depending on how big it was. And then I just tucked it in the bottom, or I just hooked it again in the bottom of the Bantu knot to make sure that it was secured. Now the beads, this is an old method. Anybody who knows that we used to do this back in the day. You just, if you don't have a regular beader, you just take a bobby pin, put the bead on it, and then you slide the bobby pin through, and then it'll go onto your hair easily instead of you just trying to get your braid through the bead and just take all day. Then I just, tie it down with a rubber band, slick down my edges real quick. But here's the final look, you guys. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.